All right, you're ready. This is Tom at Sales Made Easy. This is the Tom at Sales Made Easy podcast. For the last couple of years, I've been doing talks helping salespeople try to make more sales. But then I realized that a lot of the salespeople out there need really the help from the owner, the sales manager, you. So 2025, I'm going to be doing some podcasts for the sales manager, for the owner of the company. Because too often I get calls from owners of companies going, "Hey, train my people how to close." Be honest with you, probably not a people problem, right? It's probably a process problem. You might have the wrong people, right? But if you don't have a process, it's a problem. So really, if you're the owner or a sales manager, do you truly have a sales process? And I don't mean, well, first time we prospect, then we qualify, then we present, and then we close. Those are outcomes to a process. That is not a process, right? So I'm talking about detailed process of what has to happen every step of the way. Got to have that process. If you don't have that process, then how are you going to coach salespeople how to play the game, right? How are you going to train them? So you got to have a process. Number two, do you understand the process? In other words, if you're an owner of a company president, if you don't understand the process, then it's probably no good, right? You should be able to understand every time I go inside a company and work with them and build a sales map, right? I typically will do that with the owners, with the other managers, not just the sales manager. Why? Because everybody knows what has to happen in a conversation to help people understand your product and or your service. So why would you leave out operations, logistics, manufacturing, and everybody else in helping build this process? You certainly don't leave out the sales department, right? When you're building this process, they have a say. So number one, do you have a process, truly a process? Number two, do you understand the process? And number three, does the company, does the rest of the managers understand the process? If you got that, then you can start doing some training to the process. But if you don't have that, that's where you start. So that's it for today. I'm going to put a link into my newsletter so you can maybe join the newsletter and see what goes on out there with the sales world. Otherwise, happy selling. This is Tom at salesmadeeasy.com, podcast to help you make your life a little bit easier with the sales department. See you next time.